my special guest this morning is Denise Rieman. She's a registered nurse.
Yes.
With Alliance Advocacy Services.
Yes.
And we met several months ago at Community Area Resource Experts Gathering. Yeah, CARE. Mm-hmm. We call it CARE. And we chatted, and I liked your story. You followed up and called me and said, I want to come on your show and talk about some of my blogs and some of my stuff. And we're going to get into that. But
thank you.
So we met about a year ago. I think it's been about a year.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
I've been in business about a year. Yes.
You were just getting it started
yes,
at the time.
Yes.
It was an inception, and you thought it up.
Yes.
I think up these good ideas in the shower. And I can't write it down. I have to get out of the shower and dry off, and then I can go write it down. But I get boing. Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, I'd been thinking about starting a business in advocacy for some time.
That's
yes.
Very heroic.
Thank you.
Very heroic. And your story is very heroic, too.
Well, thank you.
Tell us how you got to this point.
Well, first of all, you were talking during the week about baby boomers.
Yes.
And us being in the baby boomer generation.
Which we
but
are.
Everyone needs a guide, and I'm thinking about the baby boomers. It's tough being a baby boomer.
Yes.
We're in the age group where some of us are retired, some of us are still working, some of us, are starting to experience age-related illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
And, some people are caring for their parents still in this age group and even caring for, grandchildren and being a parent to them. So, everybody...
Guilty on all counts.
Yeah, right. So, everyone needs someone at times when things become stressful. Life is stressful. What do you do when you're undergoing medical tests or have an illness? You need someone in your corner.
Yeah.
Because it's very stressful. And I don't mean to get too personal, but have you ever been in the hospital, Gary?
Yes, it's been about 3 years ago. My cat bit me.
Oh, gosh.
And
that can be very
bad.
bad.
And my hands started swelling up, and I went to the hospital, and they took x-rays, and they're signing me in. I says, let me just give me some pills and send me home. They says, no. It says, you have cellulitis. It was up to my elbow. Yeah. They said, if you don't stay in here and get intravenous medicine, you'll lose your arm, maybe even your life.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, oh, well, sign me in.
Right. So you didn't even have a chance to think about it.
No.
It was much worse than what you thought.
Right, yeah.
And, what do people do when they don't have a health professional to tell them what that all means?
Mm-hmm.
Explain it to you, that you have options. Now, in your case, you really didn't have much option.
I didn't, no.
But
so
how
we
do you
baby
know that?
boomers are the stubborn generation.
Okay, right. You do what you're told.
Yeah.
But, what if it's something where you don't understand what your physician is saying? Do you know doctors speak?
No.
And sometimes healthcare professionals talk to patients in a language that is difficult to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're under stress of illness and you think, oh my goodness, I got to do this. I don't have any other options. Mm-hmm. Who do you call? Who do you need? Mm-hmm. One of the most trusted professions is a nurse. Mm-hmm. Year after year,
mm-hmm.
we're the most trusted profession, and advocates can be your nurse in your corner, representing you and helping to explain your options, what the doctor has said, what that means, and guide you through this difficult maze, whether you're a baby boomer or not.
Mm-hmm.
But, we find ourselves older adults and people with complex health conditions often need that expertise.
And you have been diagnosed with Parkinson's?
Yes. I am 10 years into Parkinson's disease.
Wow.
And I'm doing very well.
Yes, you are.
And I'm proud of that, and I'm fortunate for whatever reason, but I'd like to think that I have some tips on managing this condition that I can share with others.
That's great.
That will help them.
Yeah.
And so, although I'm an advocate for any patient that is in need of healthcare guidance, senior adults and people with movement disorders like Parkinson's are my niche or specialty.
And my wife's younger brother, he's about 12 or 13 years with Parkinson's, and he can't really get around much anymore.
Yes, that's devastating. There's no cure. It's a degenerative condition, and there's so much that we're learning about Parkinson's, but staying active, moving, working with your doctor, a whole healthcare team. You need a whole healthcare team of therapists, mental health professionals, of course, your neurologist, and it's tragic, but the caregivers end up experiencing Parkinson's too.
So Alliance Advocacy Services takes care of, you put that all together.
Yes. I am the founder and solopreneur.
So if someone like my brother-in-law, would he contact you, or Janet,
Absolutely.
his wife, contact you? And
Absolutely.
do you give help and services and aid to the family members?
Yes. Oftentimes it is the family members or caregivers that reach out to me because they need respite. They need a break, and they don't know how to do that.
Right.
So, I can bring services into the home, providers in the community that I'm very familiar with, and I have chosen based on their quality of care and to help out the whole family.
Okay. Probably a little bit too late for my brother-in-law. He got to the point where he wanted to be home, and if he fell, they had to call 911 just to pick him up.
Right.
Because he couldn't get up himself.
It's never too late.
Never too late?
Never
All right.
too late.
I hope you're listening, Janet. I know my wife's listening, and this will be on Facebook.
Okay. Yes.
Forever, so they can go back and review this discussion. And how do people get in touch with you, Denise?
Well, they can call. I, first of all, do offer a free 30-minute phone consultation, no obligation. So they can call 513-330-6755 to reach my office. You can also reach me. My website is www.allianceadvocacyservices.com.
Yep. Yeah, I pulled up I've got your website right here. It's a very, very simple but very informative website.
Thank you.
I encourage anyone and everyone who's having any kind of debilitating disease. Is it strictly Parkinson's, or do you deal with other?
Any illness, any patient that needs support. Oftentimes it can be a senior alone at home.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that the adult children that can't check in on mom or dad as often as they would like, and realize that, mom and dad aren't doing so well at home by themselves, call an advocate to be their eyes and ears.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go into a home, do a safety assessment, make recommendations. We want to prevent falls before they happen, ultimately. And if the person can successfully, safely live at home, I support that. Or if they need alternative arrangements, we work together to find them a place where they can be safe and be comfortable.
Now, are your services covered by insurance?
No, it currently is not. I am private pay.
Okay.
I hope that changes in the future, but in the meantime, if you have a need, I won't turn you away. If I can provide you a resource,
Denise,
I will
that
do
was
so.
really informative.
Well,
Great.
thank you.
And
Thank
I
you.
encourage anyone and everyone to give her a call at 513-330-6755 and just talk.
Yes.
You're very easy to talk with.
I'd like to think I'm a great listener, and I love people. And call if you have any doubt at all. Get an exercise buddy and do it every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Make each other accountable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we try to do. And that's if people call you, that's what you're going to encourage them to do.
Oh, yeah. I box with a Rocksteady boxing program.
Really?
For Parkinson's patients.
Talking
yes.
about putting your boxing gloves on.
Oh, yeah.
Really does that.
Put them on. It's great cardio and stress reliever. I golf, I dance, Zumba and pickleball, and find something. Find something you love and do it.
Wow. And how do you have time to do all that?
You make time. You put it on the calendar.
That's the key. You got to put everything on the calendar.
Yes,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, my kids, I mean, they're in their 30s to early 40s, and they never catch us home. They say, "Mom, Dad, you guys are busier than we are." Well,
Right.
When you were talking about baby boomers, you get to that point where our parents have passed, but now we're taking care of grandkids,
right,
and the children, and we're not at the point where I work with a lot of clients who their bathrooms on the second floor, the laundry room's in the basement, and they're having trouble navigating the steps.
Mm-hmm.
But they say, "By gosh, I'm not moving until they carry me out in the pine box."
Right.
That's why I call our baby boomers the stubborn generation.
Yeah.
We are. Well, we are about out of time for today. Thanks for all who listened and watched on Facebook and LinkedIn. And my friend Leanne Sokolis, thanks for coming down.
Always
and
a
Denise,
pleasure.
it was really a pleasure.
My pleasure.
We'll have to have you come back again and follow
Thank
up
you.
and see how things are going.